Killinit Productions.
Hey everybody, Squidz Killinit here. I was just thinking about bringing you guys a producer video, kind of showing you how I kind of come up with my beats and go with that there. You know, maybe you might learn something along the way. That'll be pretty awesome if you do. If not, well, I guess you'll just stay for the personality then, right? Alright, well, without further ado, let's go into my DAW, which is FL Studio, and let's make some music. Alrighty, so here we have just a basic template. I like to do from template without a limiter for now. That's just the way I like to do it, but you know, everybody, once you start to produce, you'll find your own rhythm. Okay, gotta stay hydrated. So the first thing I usually do is I come and I open Flex. Flex is a VST that you get with FL Studio. It's pretty nice. And then I go to the pianos here. Pianos are always dope. And I like to do grand piano because that's the way we like to start. Then we go to the piano roll. I would go with the MIDI controller that I have over here, but you know, for now. But for educational purposes, I'll do everything from here for now. But as we progress, we will get into that and go from there. So, without further ado, let's make a beat. I usually like to start in middle C, C4, because this shit's the bomb. And so, if you want to do a C major scale, I guess I should start with wholes and halves. So whole, doot doot. So for a major scale, we do whole, whole, half. So we can put one there if we want. See, that sounds nice. That sounds okay. And then you can do another whole step. And I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible for right now, so you know we can go from there. But to me, I usually start with this, and we'll get into samples and stuff over here later. So you can see a lot of my samples are somatics, but I also have a bunch of other samples that I've collected throughout the years, and there's been a lot of years, so that's nice. We want, we can copy that with control, or I guess not control, command B, which would be this. We can shift this down. And if you're making melodies, you kind of want to be simple, you know. Simplicity is better. Especially if you want another artist to be on it, then you know you need to give them some room to work with their words. So right now we're just kind of messing around. And I guess the first place you should start is what kind of song do you want? Because a lot of the BPMs will dictate what kind of song you have. So if you want to do like lo-fi hip hop, that's like 60 to 86 BPM, 60 to 90. You can probably do it in around 90. If you want to do like a pop track or something like that, you can do 100 to 128 BPM. So for the sake of this video, I think I'm gonna go with a like a just a regular hip hop track. Boom bap probably, which will be around 85, 86 BPM. That's okay. We'll just Command B that. So now we have 4. Usually, if you're staying 4/4 time, it's gonna be 4 measures, or 8 measures, 12 measures, 16, that kind of stuff. Just helps everybody stay on time. See how that sounds? That B is not really good there. Probably go to C4. That's nice. Gives it a little tension as well. Nice. Then I kind of just start messing around. I usually do quarter notes. And FL Studio kind of makes it easy for you to do quarter notes. You can go up here. You can use your tools, stamps, and this will, like, you can stamp whichever one of these you get. Sorry, my dog was just being a nosy Nelly. Anyways, so yeah, we can snap. We can do quarter steps, third steps, half step. It's all dependent on you. And like I said, that BPM will dictate, how fast it's gonna be. So, and once you get more into music theory and things like that, once we progress, we'll get more into music theory. But for now, we'll just start with what we have. That sounds a little better. You're like, man, this is not sounding good right now. Trust me. It's all part of the process. Okay, so now that we have, well, actually I'll probably just go with this here. Alrighty. So you're like, oh man, that just doesn't like, where does it come in at? So I'll get onto that. So now that we have that, I go and I'm old school, so I'll use my massive. And for those of you guys that don't know what massive is, massive was like one of the first multi-oscillator VSTs that came out. I've been using this since 2010, and yeah, when I thought I could produce dubstep. I have produced some dubstep since then, but I actually use it a lot for hip hop now. So we will take these, go to the piano roll, put them where they need to go. Then we go to these. Copy those. Go back to this. Paste those there. Perfect. Let's hear them together. And this is what massive comes as, like, for just like no preset loaded. Like this is what you get. So maybe we can do a little sound design here. So many. Nice. If we highlight all of those and hit Command L, it'll assign them to our mixer track. And then we'll go to gross beat. Experimenting. You guys can see, like, we went from 86. Let's do like 160. Kind of like double it. And this is why. Okay, and then the next thing I like to do is go to my samples. And if we're doing a hip hop track, then Somatics makes it really easy. And it's because we're in C, we probably want to pick a C sample. And if you know music theory, then you can know like C, A, F, all those kind of go together. So that makes it nice. You want to tune your C, D, E, F sharp. Okay. All right, so then we move on to snares. E will work. Alrighty. And then cymbals. Hi-hat. Just do this kind of quick. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, we should just fill each 8. Alright. Alrighty. See? And to me, that's way too fast. So let's go back down to 86. See? And just with drums, it sounds a little bit better. Obviously, we're not completely there yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. One note at a time. Okay, now that I have like the basic piano set up, I will probably change this sound to this is where I start adding my variations in. Option R this to make give it a little bit more swing. don't think that sounds too bad. We're also gonna do that with this here and make it a little more human, sporadic, and inhuman. All right, and then we'll strum these also. So if you can kind of see in between these things, like, see, now it'll be. Cool. Now we have all of those. We split by channel. We got them all here. See? And like I said, this is just for simplicity's sake, so we will get more complex as time goes on, which will be nice. So generally what I do, we have an opener of that. We'll have 8 bars. Yeah, this is more so a lo-fi track. I always do that, but you can still rap over it. I want my kick to punch a little bit more, so I'll come over here. I'll put a sound goodizer on it. Here we go. I'll come up here. I'll put a soft clipper, pretty soft clipper on it so we don't go over our max. Adjust the gain. Post. Take that down. All right. And that kind of makes it, you know, a little more different. You know, you got to have that variation in there, otherwise it's a little boring and drab. Next time I'll show you how I make my lo-fi beats, but I mean, this is kind of almost there. If you wanted to, we could go to some strings. majority of your song is going to be sound selection. Obviously, if you want a dubstep song, it's going to have a lot different sound selection than if you have a hip-hop song. So a lot of these you want to just... hip-hop is a lot of staying with like normal instruments, you know, guitars, pianos, violins, cellos, trumpets, trombones, that kind of stuff. And that's a lot of it, especially when it comes to like drum selection. Drum selection, like a rock drum is gonna sound different than a hip hop drum. So that's why all the ones that I picked were for, you know, hip hop. I do have a lot of over here that are for pop, you know, EDM, that kind of stuff. But for now, let's just kind of stick with what we got. Yeah. And then usually I like to have little transitions here. Because transitions will kind of bring the track together. That's kind of one of those things that you just kind of need it for that. And it just, yeah, you know, when you have a transition, it doesn't quite catch people off guard, if you will, of like, oh my god, that's that. But you know, there's a lot of hip-hop artists that like that. So what I usually do is let's see how this sounds right here. From the top. Because we redid that, we have to do this here, so give it a little bit more swing again. And before you do anything, you save it. And I usually just do something basic for now until until we get lyrics over it and things like that. Music is art, so do it how you want to do it. Well, I think that'll be it for today's beat making, I guess. That's for you to decide. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will hopefully see you guys later. And send me some comments. Like, if you have any questions, just send some comments. I'm usually the one to answer them. So, peace. Killinit.